Live from Fox 39 and your home team. Eyewitness News at 9 starts now.
A Rockford car accident's victim is only a toddler. We look at what cut her young life short. Experts hope you use this summer to learn a particular set of skills. These basics could keep you and your loved ones safe. Some people consider backyard fireworks fun during the 4th of July, as American as apple pie. There are financial, though, and psychological effects you may want to consider before lighting the fuse. Good evening, I'm Eric Wilson. Brittany Toulis is off tonight. A young girl is dead after a truck hits her on a busy Rockford road. We told you about this at 5 as breaking news. First responders were called to Guilford Road, just west of Mulford, around 3:15 this afternoon. Investigators say a box truck was driving east on Guilford when the 2-year-old girl was hit. She was taken to the hospital but died. Police say the driver of the truck stayed on scene. No word if they'll face charges. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office and Illinois State Police are investigating. That portion of Mulford was shut down for several hours. It has since reopened. In Roscoe, a woman and 3 kids are in a car that ended up in a creek. It happened this afternoon on Love Road near East Rockton Road and I-90. Video shows the car almost disappearing into the overgrowth around the small creek. Harlem Roscoe investigators say the driver lost control. It's not clear why. All 4 passengers, a woman and 3 kids, got out and were unhurt. Harlem Roscoe first responders were busy this afternoon. They had another call to a home on Knights Armor Lane near Roland Olson Forest Preserve. A man got trapped over an under and overturned excavator. Firefighters secured the machine and used the jaws of life to lift it off the victim. He was taken to a local hospital. No word on how bad his injuries are. Spend the month preparing to save a life. That's the message from the Illinois Emergency Management Agency. Alexis Carpello spoke with local safety experts. She has more on what you can do to stay ready to save someone's life or even your own.
The more people that know it, the higher probability that if it's in need, somebody is going to be there that could perform it and save their life.
Experts say learning 4 life-saving skills could potentially change the outcome in an emergency situation. One important skill, knowing how to perform CPR.
Well, you never know when that could be you or your family member that needs, has a cardiac arrest or has an event that CPR would actually need to be performed. Center of the chest, you don't want to be down in the stomach area, center of the chest, heel of the hand, and you go down about 2 inches deep and as rate as 100 to 110 to 20 compressions a minute.
Radford says calling 911 is a life-saving step in the timeline.
Operators are trained and they can help them and guide them along, so if they're unsure on what to do with CPR, they can just get the knowledge right from the 911 operator.
Need to know another life-saving skill? Well, think about the grilling you may do this weekend. Do you know how to use a fire extinguisher, just in case the grill gets a little out of hand? Mike Rotolo from the Rockford Fire Department says you need to remember 4 letters.
We use the acronym PASS. It stands for pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep.
He says start at a distance from the fire and work your way closer. If it's too hot, back out and don't forget to call 911.
We're not aiming at the flames, we're aiming at the base of the fire.
In Rockford for your home team, I'm Alexis Carpello.
We now know when the Rockford Fire and Police Commission will address a complaint filed against Police Chief Dan O'Shea. A probable cause discussion will take place Tuesday. The meeting will be held at 10 in the morning inside City Council chambers. If probable cause is found, an evidentiary hearing would be scheduled. The citizen complaint was filed last month. It says comments Chief O'Shea made about 16 and 17-year-olds violates department policies against biased policing. The Fire and Police Commission must make a decision whether to move forward by July 9th. A downstate judge rules Illinois Governor J.B. Prtizker's COVID-19 orders are void. The Clay County judge says Prtizker's emergency powers expired April 8th. That was the end of the governor's first executive order. According to the court order, the governor on his own has no constitutional authority to restrict a citizen's movement or to forcibly close a business once his emergency powers expire. The judge says those powers belong to the Illinois Department of Public Health and local health departments. The governor's office plans to appeal the ruling and says Phase 4 guidelines remain in effect. The Illinois Gaming Board warns businesses they could lose their gambling licenses if those businesses don't follow Phase 4 guidelines. Statewide gambling at casinos, bars, and restaurants just restarted Wednesday. Customers and employees are required to wear face coverings, practice physical distancing, and wash their hands regularly. The Illinois Gaming Board's administrator says businesses that don't follow the protocols could be disciplined up to and including having a license revoked. An owner we spoke with yesterday says it's in everybody's best interest to comply.
We certainly don't want to be closed down again, so we're trying to follow the rules on the masking. We're social distancing. Our machines have all been social distanced. At other places, we put up partitions to keep everybody safe. So obviously, people that are sick aren't spending money in our places, so that's not what we want either.
Gessner says customers can help too by staying home if they're not feeling well. FBI data show Illinois leads the pack in a surge of background checks for new gun sales last month. Nationwide numbers hit a record for the most ever conducted. More than 3.9 million background checks associated with the sale, transfer, or permitting of firearms were run in June. That's the highest month since the FBI started keeping track in 1998. Last June, it was only 2.3 million. States with the highest number of checks were Illinois, Kentucky, Texas, Florida, and California. COVID-19's canceled many fireworks shows across Illinois, so many people have been buying their own explosives and lighting them off. But fireworks can bring back bad memories for former military members. A local veteran tells Michelle Rave this time of year can be tough.
Every time I hear an explosion or something that startles me, it becomes that emotion just kind of overwhelms you.
Ryan Curry is a Marine Corps veteran who served for 12 years. During his time in Iraq, he sustained a traumatic brain injury which forced him to leave the Corps. 1 year later, he was diagnosed with PTSD.
The first time that happened was a balloon popping in our car, probably 8 years ago. And now I hear the firework yesterday unexpectedly, and I turn, I jump.
Organizations like Military with PTSD say up to 20% of veterans who served in Iraq and Afghanistan develop PTSD. They created signs to encourage people to be considerate of their neighbors.
So that's what these signs are designed to do, to give a courteous heads up. It's also, we want to be able to keep veterans in the homes, in with their families, not isolating.
It was overwhelming to the point where I needed to get home quick just to collect my thoughts and kind of really assess what was going on. It scared me. My face becomes flush, and it's not something I can control or that I even know where it's coming from. It just happens.
Curry credits the support he's received from his family to seek out help. He received exposure therapy, which helps veterans get used to outdoor noises.
The more that you're exposed to those sounds and you retrain your mind to understand what's going on with those sounds, the better off you will, healthier mentally and physically.
In Rockford, for your home team, I'm Michelle Rave.
The city of Rockford warns it will be watching out for illegal fireworks. Rockford Fire, Police, and Code Enforcement will patrol neighborhoods starting tonight. Responding officers don't have to see someone setting off the fireworks to give a ticket. They can hold the property owner accountable. The minimum ticket will cost you $250 and can go all the way up to $750. Here's an idea. Leave the 4th of July celebration to us. There may not be a downtown Rockford fireworks show this year, but we are still celebrating America's birthday. Tune in this Saturday at 8 p.m. for our annual celebration of freedom. You will hear stories from veterans. You might even learn a thing or two about history. Then we'll re-air last year's fireworks show starting at 9:30. Again, that is Saturday on our sister station over on WTVO Channel 17. South Beloit's Pearl Lake is ready to open for the first time this season. Friday, people can hit the beach. As of now, it's only for registered guests. Only 100 at a time will be allowed. Pearl Lake advises it will be swim at your own risk. Anyone younger than 16 needs to have an adult with them. No coolers, rafts, or inflatables will be allowed. Pearl Lake also asks people to practice social distancing both in and out of the water.